Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the video of day 1 of my 4-day trek via Inca Trail to Machu Picchu. I did the 4-day trek with Alpaca Expeditions. This video is about the day 1. So in day 1 we started at kilometer 82 or Pisca Cucho, elevation 2720 meter. That's where we did breakfast, then did a hike of 4.5 hours. On the way we saw a few archaeological sites, then went up to Hatun Chaka, which is 2930 meter. That's where we had our lunch, and post lunch we did another 2-hour hike up to Ayopata, and that's where our camp was. It was a beautiful day with great scenery all around. At our first stop, we get to see the Inca rail passing by. We had a breakfast. I drank coca tea for the first time. Coca leaves are pretty prevalent in Peru, and the coca tea is very good for acclimatization. Then we took a bus ride to our trek starting point, 82 kilometers. At 82 kilometer point, we arrived at the visitor center. That's where our passports and permits were checked. After that, we started our trek. We were a total 10 trekkers in the group. I was lucky to trek with such a fun and enthusiastic bunch of co-hikers from different countries around the world: US, UK, Canada, China, Israel, Netherlands. There were 2 quite expert and knowledgeable guides leading us. Also a great dedicated group of porters. They all made this trip so memorable for a lifetime. We started from Sacred Valley. We hiked by the river shoreline of Urubamba River. After crossing the footbridge, that's when our first elevation started. This part of the hike was a little bit steep but short. We stopped at this first viewpoint, and through this steep hike, we got a taste of what's about to come. After taking a little bit of rest and few pictures, we again continued our hiking. This trek was so special because Camino Inca Trail is the exact same trail the historical Incan people used to travel from Cusco to Machu Picchu. This part of the trail was mostly flat and easier and surrounded by beautiful landscapes. We stopped for a while where our rockstar guide Teddy gave us some fun facts about Incan history. finally we arrived at our first archaeological site, Rest Point, where Teddy gave us some fun facts, also showed us a bug called cochineal, and from the bug how the carmine colors are made.
Places in South America. We are trails going to Ecuador, Colombia, look, right? Yeah, look, carmine color or red color inside, isn't it? Right? So change to orange, isn't it? If you add aluma stone here, it will change to pink. If you add mortars
With that color, we got an Incan warrior makeup and continued with our hiking. The trail was flat for a while, but then again steep climbing started. The people you see carrying the big large bags were the porters. A big shout out to the porters. I was astounded by their strength, stamina and perseverance. They did the same trek with 20-25 kgs on their back, and they arrived at the checkpoints much before us to prepare for the lunch and dinner and also set up the tents for us. So without them, this trek would have been never possible. After a little hiatus, the steep climbing continued. Then we arrived at a nice viewpoint, took a few snaps and then continued. We arrived at our next archaeological site, Patalapta. I walked around this mysterious historical fort-like structure all around it. It's unbelievable that these structures survived after 500-600 years.
how they shifted, they represented facial expressions, celebrating what
After chasing this view for a while, we continued with our journey. Now this part of the trek, we started going downhill for a while. Our guide told us that a mummy was found inside this cave, which is now in the Incan Museum, Cusco. On our way, we spotted a hummingbird. We arrived at our next rest point, Vela Bomba. After resting here for a while and trying a few refreshments, we continued our final ascent before the lunch spot. During this steep hike, I was getting tired when this gentleman came up to me and gave me a fist bump, just the push I needed to reach the lunch point. At the lunch point, we had a great feast with such delicious foods like trout, quiche, and so on. Post lunch, we started our final ascent to our camping spot for day one. close to the camping spot, it started to drizzle a little. Finally, we have reached our camping ground, and this was the last stop of day 1. Before we arrive, the porters have already set up the tents for us, and we were assigned each of our individual tents. We freshened up with warm water that they provided at each tent. In the evening, we had some snacks, popcorns, coca tea, hot chocolate, whatever we wanted to drink. Then a little bit later, the dinner was served, and this was also another amazing feast of such delicious food. After dinner, we went back to our tents and went to sleep early as a preparation for the toughest hiking day of our 4-day trek, day 2. Day 1 complete, 3 more days to go. Thanks for watching. Also check out day 2, 3 and 4 of the 4-day trek to Machu Picchu.